Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more 9-Rip, continuing Koyo's route, and we will probably get the ending, well, the godly ending in this part. So hopefully it's like long enough, if it's at least 30 minutes or more. Otherwise, I'll edit it to the last part, but if you're seeing this, I obviously didn't do that, and it's obviously long enough. So, anyway, so we are going to, jump in and start where we left off. Wow. So far, no sign of her. I watched Koyo as he walked alone. I hid in the bushes at the park. From this distance, it was hard to judge his expression. Although I occasionally glanced around, I saw no sign of anyone resembling Reika or the HO staff. That made me slightly anxious. I thought we were going to stay away. Well, they are here, right? As I struggled with this anxiety, hey! Feeling my shoulder being tapped from behind, I suppressed a scream and spun around. Oh, I thought it was Reika, but oh, it's Sena. Okay. Hey! I figured it was Reika or something, but we're hiding, so. Behind me was Sena, who was looking troubled. Sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. It's me, Sena. What are you doing here alone? Where's Koyo? I hesitated for a moment whether to explain to him what was going on, but then I remembered his sad, lonely face from this afternoon. Sorry, Koyo. With my notepad and pen in hand, I explained the situation to Sena. I understood Koyo's feelings of not wanting to worry him. I used to be the same way. But I knew that if I told him nothing, it could only lead to more misunderstandings. Like what happened with Sayaka and me. By the time I finished explaining everything, Sena's face had stiffened. He's using himself as bait to lure that stalker out. When he read my words, Sena's brow furrowed as he mumbled. I'm going too. I know that Koyo said this was his problem, but I can't stand by and do nothing while my friend is in danger. Seeing Sena's determined expression, a wave of anxiety hit me. What if Sena encounters danger? Before you say anything, you should know. If I'm going even if you tell me not to. His tone was light and playful, but his eyes held a strong resolve, and a bitter smile crept up on my face. He was right. Sena was just as worried about Koyo as I was. Then, while hiding and barely breathing, we followed behind Koyo. I'm sure Koyo would be angry if he knew we were following him. Don't give me that look. I'm not proud of it, but I'm very familiar with Koyo's anger. I certainly wouldn't be proud of that. Memories from a while back. When I was a kid, I was always reckless, and Koyo would always scold me. Though this time I would say that Koyo's the one being reckless. When Sena observed his friend's back, he let out a sigh of relief. Truth is, Koyo's always been saving me, both in life and after death. That's why I think it's time for me to return the favor. Let's do our best together. With that sentiment in mind, I raised my fist toward Sena. He lightly bumped his fist with mine. How cute. Enough chit-chat. I'll be near the path by the shore soon. There's no place to hide, so we'll have to watch over him from here. I nodded and glanced toward Koyo, ready to jump out at any moment. I held the smartphone in my hand, bracing myself as we listened. I crossed through the park and reached the beach, and stopped to listen to the waves. I was using myself as bait. If Reika really was obsessed with me, she wouldn't be able to keep herself away. I even tried to take back roads with lots of trees to make it easier for her to hide. Yet I reached the end of the park with no sign of her. Is it possible she didn't notice me? I find that hard to believe, though. If so, I would have to change my plan. Just as I was thinking these things... Yuzura! As if to blast my fears away, I heard her eerily bright voice pierce the air. Reika. Reika wanted to meet you so bad. I can't believe you got rid of everyone just to see me. I'm so happy, Yuzura. I love you. I let out a deep sigh and did my best to speak calmly to her. That's a very Reika way to put it. Why do you presume to know how I feel? It was wasn't presuming anything, Yuzora. I just don't think you understand your own feelings. Oh, I know. I can say with certainty I don't love you. No. Yuzora loves Reika. Yuzora has to love Reika. Yuzora... I see. I think I finally understand. Yuzora, huh? You already know, but you won't say it. What? If you really love me, call me by my real name. After hearing my words, her face fell and her eyes wavered. Yuzora is Yuzora. Go on, try it. Call me by my real name. That... You act like you know everything about me, yet you don't even know my real name? How does she not know his real name if she figured out where he lived? You know what I mean? When you wrote my name on the package you sent to my place, you wrote Yozora. Why won't you use my real name? Stop! Yozora's just a part of me. A stage name. I'm not Yozora. Stop it! Please! The Yozora you keep talking about is... Stop! Marika screamed, her hair flowing wildly in the wind. She grabbed me firmly by the chest. Back to us now. Far off in the distance, I saw the glimmer of Reika's raised knife. Sena, no! I grabbed Sena just as he was about to dash out from her hiding place. Smeezy, what are you doing? I frantically shook my head and kept pulling on his arm. We have to trust Koyo. We just need to watch over him. We can't interfere, otherwise all of this would have been for nothing. Clinging to Sena's arm, I bit my lip hard. You want me to trust him? His gaze moved back and forth between me, ready to cry, and Koyo, who seemed unfazed by the knife. All right, I'm sorry. No doubt you've endured far more than I have. Sena grew silent and relaxed his body. But if he looks to be in danger again, I'm not going to hesitate to save him. Nodding to those words, I let go of Sena's arm. Ha! Joke's on you, I'm kidding! Runs away. Then I turned back to watch Koyo and Reika. Their conversation was audible to us from the black smartphone. Ooh! Now we get to be Reika? Oh! While my hands trembled, I glared at the man in front of me. This man who claimed to be Yozora, yet he wasn't Yozora. You're Yozora! You have to be Yozora! I like how it's Yozora? Question mark. Rika doesn't care about Koyo! I want Yozora! You don't need someone who isn't Yozora! But what if this is Yozora? Should I stick this knife in him and be done with it? My fingertips are cold. So cold. I'll be alone again. I'm so alone. I don't know. Well, someone's saying a girl raised without hardship, so is that supposed to be her? As long as I can remember, that's what they said about me. A wealthy family, good grades, graced with good looks and good friends. Oh yeah, so everybody hates you. Just keep bragging about yourself, bitch. No doubt many looked upon my life with envy. There was just one problem. Nobody saw the real me. My parents were vipers. They were the type of parents that would give everything for my success. And so because they gave everything, I had to give up my freedom for their dreams. Every minute of my life was scheduled. Every test needed a perfect score. Well, it's kind of sad. Every friend was hand-selected. Each of them clung to me for my family's wealth and status. I mean, I gotta give her that, you know what I mean? When you're like, I'm pretty and I'm rich and all my friends are only interested in my family's wealth and not really me. Or your family picked your friends, so they're just hanging out with you and pretending to like you. And they don't really, and like, that's gotta be lonely. Living in such a pampered and prepared environment filled me with rage. I wasn't some pawn in their game. I wasn't interested in being their perfect little doll, perfect in each and every way. So I murdered people. What? I wanted someone who saw me for who I really was beneath the mask. I thought about it every day. It wasn't until junior high that everything changed. I needed someone by my side. I'd always wanted that. And then I met him. Around that time when my parents weren't looking, I started watching videos online. It started with someone I met on social media who told me about this one channel. I wasn't really interested, but I watched the videos just to try and fit in with the others. The people I met online didn't see me as Reika Misumi. They saw me as just Reika. Whenever they would delete their accounts, I was always left feeling empty and alone. And one day, a live stream popped up in my recommendations. Without thinking much, I tapped on it. There I found a boy telling scary stories. A boy named Yozora. Reika, thanks for the comment. He wasn't very good at talking yet, and he didn't have very many subscribers. It was on a whim I sent in the comment in the first place. Why do I talk about the occult? That's a pretty tough question. I just wanted people to accept me. What I experienced was real. I guess I'm doing it for myself. Wanted people to accept me. He too just wanted to be accepted. Because of that sixth sense of his, he'd always been seen as strange. Yet despite their sneers and their stares, he never gave up wanting to be seen. We had a strange kind of kinship, him and I. So I started watching his live streams. At first, there weren't many viewers. He responded to every comment. I continued to send him little gifts as support. I worried he might stop streaming without them. The number of subscribers gradually increased. I felt a terrible mix of joy and anxiety. I told him how he could continue to boost his channel. I was nurturing Yozora, helping him grow. What am I doing? I used up all the allowance my parents gave me to send him little gifts. To get even more, I played the good little girl they wanted me to be. It made me sick to act like that, but they rewarded me with money. And I could use that money for Yozora. After all, I was the one who raised him. You're like the same age. I raised him how I wanted. In other words. Then, somewhere along the line, things changed between us. Even as his subscribers increased and my comments began to get buried. Thanks as always. The way he talked to me was different than how he talked to the new fans. Well, again, it's one thing to be like, oh yeah, you've been around forever. It doesn't mean that they're in love with you. Just so you know, guys. If you've been here forever, I do love you, but not like that, okay? Don't get weird. Don't make it weird! I was special to him, and that made me love him even more. How old is he? Where does he live? The way he responds to my comments is special, right? No. Of course it is. It has to be. We were meant for each other after all. I hate it. Wait, what is it? Like my parents did. They come out of my hair. They dug my nails into my scalp. As a ghost, no blood escaped me, and yet it can't be. I must be remembering it wrong. Reika, hey, Reika. Shut up! Stay out of this, Koyo! Hey, Yozora! You're still in there, right? Come out, please! Get rid of this imposter! Come back to me! The real you! What are you saying? Yozora is just a part of me. He's not the real me. No! Yozora is the real you! I raised you! I created you! Then, with a crack and a bang inside my head, I heard the words of someone I knew. I wasn't some pawn in their game. I wasn't interested in being their perfect little doll, perfect in each and every way. I wanted someone who saw me for who I really was beneath the mask. This has to be a joke, right? I did the same thing as my parents. Yeah. I love that parallel too. She's like, I raised him and he'll do whatever I say and what I want. And it's like, oh, you were treating him the way your parents treated you. Damn, there's so many this is the parallels route. No, that's not right. No. Yozora's here. There. Wait, There's no Koyo. Only Zool. There is no Dana, only Zool. Yokozora. Wait. It, Yokozoyora. Oh, she like combined them. My only Yokozoyora. Oh, because it's like Yozora and then Koyo in between. So Yokozoyora. Okay. What? This dark fog. Shit! It's kind of interesting getting a little, like, into her head. While Sana and I were watching them, Rika's voice, utterly changed, echoed through the smartphone. The black, eerie, mist-like substance seeping from her body in the distance left Sana and me speechless. What is that? I don't know, but whatever it is, it isn't good. In that instant, I sent a message to Saya. And then I remembered I had the Khalifa flowers with me. I pulled on Sana's sleeve and mouthed the word, Khalifa. Huh? Khalifa. Your voice! Even I couldn't believe it. I took a deep breath and tried to speak again. Khalifa, flower. Yo. I pleadingly handed Sana the phone. Sana took it and immediately began to shout. Koyo, can you hear me? This Spacey said something about Khalifa flowers. I looked at Koyo. It seemed like my words had reached him. I saw him take out a small bag with the Khalifa petals and press it into Reika's hands. Come on, you gotta pay for your sins. I'm sorry. HO officers Sana and I all hastily raced over to Koyo's side. I'm glad you had the Khalifa flowers with you. Apologies for being late. Nah, this one's on me. Told you guys to stand back. You and the HO staff have nothing to apologize for. I appreciate that. Saya moved for his staff to take Reika, and they promptly pulled her away. Shall we keep you informed about her trial and punishment? Nah, it's okay. Just want this to be over. I don't have any lingering resentment anymore anyway. Oh, is that so? So you'll be able to return to your body now? She said she was sorry. I think that was the closest thing to sane I've ever seen her. His expression was truly relieved. And then Koyo softly spoke to Reika as she was being carried away by HO staff. Thanks for always watching when I was just getting started. The truth is, your support really did mean a lot to me. With that, he let her go. As a Grand Warder of HO, allow me to express my deepest gratitude for your cooperation. Following Saya's example, the rest of HO bowed deeply. All right, everyone, move out. You too. May your lives be filled with the most vibrant array of colors and experiences. Saya, thank you. I handed over the smartphone I was holding and took a slow breath. Thank you. Thank goodness, my voice. Thank you. Yeah, it doesn't sound. They both looked at me with surprised eyes. Spacey, your voice has returned. I'm quite glad to see that. When did... Just now. The flower. Sana. Although my voice was still struggling to make sounds, I had a feeling it would soon return to normal. I see. So that's what happened. I'm afraid I can't stay for long, so if you'll excuse me. As we watched Saya leave, I heard Sana speak to us with a puzzled tone. Koyo, just now, that tall man, did he say you could return to your body? Right. Turns out I'm alive. Sorry, I forgot to tell you. Seriously? I can't believe he didn't tell Sana that yet. In that case, you should get back to your body. Right now. And you too, Spacey. Chop chop! I had a feeling Sana would say that. I love him. He's adorable. So glad to hear it's not just her and that you're alive too, Koyo. Koyo responded with a crooked smile, but said no more. Right after that, Sana pulled us both along to the hospital. The Koyo we found in the hospital bed was still quite pale, but he looked to have more blood in his face than the living ghost. I think Sana would be the one dragging us to the hospital. It's like the opposite of what happened before. Koyo, you're really alive! Your face looks like you're on death's door, but look, you're breathing! With that, Sana pressed his ear to Koyo's chest, searching for a heartbeat. Will you stop that? You're creeping me out. And speaking of creepy, sure is weird to see yourself lying there like that. As someone who's experienced it too, I know what you mean. Alright, well, climb aboard! Huh? Get back to your body, you just gotta lay on top of yourself, right? Yeah, but Sana, you've watched too many movies. Wait, is that how you do it? I mean, I don't know, but I can kind of imagine it, right? Can you not be so goofy at a time like this? It's just so Sana. Enough with the jokes, you guys. I'm not going back. Ah, that's right. He wouldn't return to his body until Sana crossed over. Koyo said something like that before. Since my memory's back now, I had a feeling you'd say that, but it still breaks my heart to hear you say that. Sana, the reason I'm still here, my lingering regret, is that I want to be an idol. But that's... Even now there are fans that come to see me in the park. I may be a ghost, but there are still people who want to see me. In a way, I'm still kind of like an idol to them. As long as there are people who want to see me, then I want to stay as Sana just a little longer. Until these regrets leave me. Right. So that's why I'm staying here. I don't think you'll become a wraith, but I gotta stay here and make sure you don't. You really don't believe in me, do you? I thought you're supposed to trust your friends. In response, Koyo stayed silent. A complicated expression was on his face. Besides, if you're here with me all the time, I'm gonna be having so much fun I won't want to cross over. So please, go back. Go back and enjoy your life, Koyo. Koyo continued to remain silent. Just then the door opened and an older man entered the room. Is that... The teacher? My teacher. The one I told you about. Oh! Koyo's family doesn't come. He must not have family, but the teacher came. That's sweet. The two of them looked with stunned amazement. The man went up to Koyo's bed. His expression softened. You are looking a little better. I say that, but it could be my imagination. Don't think I'm here enough to know for sure. There's still people that watch your videos over here, just like Sana's live videos. The man let out a small sigh. His eyes slightly wavered. I hope you don't leave, too. You've just gotta live. For Sana's sake, too. Wow, like, perfect timing, teacher. What a coincidence. He's always been watching over us. Koyo left the hospital room. Go on. I'm gonna stay here a little longer. Okay. I silently followed along after Koyo, merely walking behind him. Then suddenly he stopped. I got a call from that teacher after Sana went into the hospital. He was worried I might have been depressed about what happened. Stopping mid-sentence, he sighed. As I took Koyo's hand, I noticed... he's trembling. I let go of his hand and wrapped my arms around him instead. There was no need for words. I just wanted to be close to him. Koyo slowly put his hands around my back, returning the embrace. I guess I have to wake up, huh? It was the thoughts of the others that connected us. No doubt the reason he'd come to this conclusion was because of Sana. Finally caught up to you! I jumped in surprise to find that Sana had followed us out here. The teacher left you some yellow flowers. That's my favorite color. With that, Sana looked directly at Koyo. Hey, Koyo, it's nice to know you're worried about me, but... When I do actually die, I'm gonna check. Gonna make sure you actually crossed over. Surprised by Koyo's sudden change of heart, Sana's eyes widened. Then he smiled. Good. I'm glad to hear you're resurrecting yourself. You make it sound like I'm already dead. Good. A real smile. And Koyo's decided to return to his body. I'm still a little worried about Sana, but I trust him. That's right. Sana, I have something for you. I took out my bag of Khalifa flowers.
This is what Koyo used against Reika. So you had your own stash as well.
Yes, please hold on to it. It'll protect you.
Thank you, I will. If Koyo wasn't here, I'd give you a big bear hug.
Oh, I love him. Hey, let's hurry up and get back.
Looks like someone's the jealous type. That's a new discovery.
Ugh, when I start streaming again, I'm going to tell everyone about the time when we were kids with the watermelon seeds.
Don't you dare! Not that one, please, I'm begging you. I'm sorry.
Just then I felt a gust of wind and a rustling sound from the ground. The last piece of my career survey laid at my feet. As the two chatted away, I picked it up off the ground. It's mine after all. I combined the piece of the printout from my pocket with the one I just picked up. Finally, it's complete. Looking at the printout, I traced the blank space with my finger. When I get back, I'll write my own dream on this line. I was still anxious about it, but I knew I could stay positive. I felt a warmth spread through my chest. I think it's almost time. Intuitively, I knew that it was time to go back. Koyo, Seina, I saw a faint glow in my body. Seeing me, the two of them looked surprised. Seina quickly took my hand.
Thank you, both of you, for everything.
I didn't do anything.
That's not true. You coming to see me every day started to change everything. Koyo, thank you for sticking with me through everything. As long as you were around, I knew my heart would never get distressed.
You make it sound like this is the end. We know there's a world after death now. I promise to see you there, right?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I promise to watch over you too. The kind of guardian ghost.
Yeah, sounds good.
I want the two of you to enjoy life. Enough for me too.
I will. Me too. It's like so sad we're leaving him behind. So sad. Why is this so sad? Just then, Koyo's body began to shine like mine. Oh my god, we're both going back. Spacey, after you get better, 1 p.m. in front of the station. Don't be late. Oh! Stop it! He started that whole thing with us. Oh god, I hit my microphone. I'm sorry. He started that whole thing with us like, I found you the first time, finders keepers, and now he's like, remember, 1 p.m., and that's exactly what he said. Oh my god. Dear God. Oh my god. Oh, hold on just a second. Okay, sorry. I had to stop for a brief second and grab something at the door, which also I have something else coming to be delivered in like 2 seconds, so who knows if we'll get through the ending or I'm gonna have to stop in the middle again, but I just forgot where I was. So anyway, I don't know if I did read this like 1 p.m. in front of the station, this beautiful bastard. Anyway, don't be late. Oh, I heard him say that to me before. Okay, it's a promise. When I woke up the next day, my life would be waiting for me. But at the same time, I knew it wouldn't be the same life I'd left behind. My vision grew white, and yet I still felt his hand in mine. I will hold this hand again. I will. With the thought of seeing Koyo again in my mind, I gently closed my eyes.
Hey, when you guys get married and have babies, be sure to name the first one Seina.
Whoa. Huh? Just before a pleasant goodbye, Seina dropped that bomb on us, but, you know, you gotta love him. But, in a way, it was perfect. And it would be beautiful, to be fair. Yeah, okay. Nope. After that, I woke up and returned to my everyday life. I thought Koyo was in the same hospital as me, but I wasn't able to find him. After I left the hospital, I visited the front of the station countless times. Oh. Looks like he's not here today either. Oh no. It was just past 1 p.m. Maybe he didn't wake up. Or did something happen to him? Just then my phone rang. Looking at the screen, I saw it was an unfamiliar number. Huh? Who? I debated ignoring it, but answered the call with trepidation. It's me, Mary. I'm right behind you. I felt a chill run down my spine. It was definitely a call meant to scare me. But that voice, I tried to slowly turn around, but before I could... Oh, I was like, did he not return to his body? But yeah, he did. Oh, look at the CG. It's so adorable. Did I keep you waiting? Cleo? It's a first for me to act like this in public, but I just can't help myself. His words scared me a little, but hearing his voice filled me with joy. You made me wait way too long. I went to your hospital room and you weren't there. I had test and rehabilitation, so they moved me to another floor. I wanted to visit you, but I had so many people coming to see me, I just wasn't able to get away. Yeah, I had a ton of visitors too. Well, I'm glad. You mean relieved? Yes, super relieved. I was worried something happened. I'm sorry, but don't worry. We don't have to be apart anymore. Okay, this would be why the godly end is, in a way, the better end, because we get to be alive with him. So I understand this. I understand why she switched them then. I mean, we haven't done the heavenly ending, to be fair, so I have no idea what that entails. But to me, the heavenly end with Kureha staying dead and being with him was better to me than I go back and I can just see him. But I don't understand what they could think of as the heavenly ending having the best, and then we both stay dead? Because no, getting to go back to our life and be alive with our boyfriend is the best possible scenario. Like this. We can touch him, we can see him, we're alive. That's the best scenario. But, like, they weren't going to give this to you in any other one because the other ones are legitimately dead. He's a living ghost like us. They couldn't do that with everybody because that would be fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? Plus, then seriously, then you wouldn't have the fun, like, school ghost story ones where they died in the 40s or whatever. You know what I mean? So, in both actions and words, the distance between us made my heart beat faster. I was filled with joy. But how did you find my number? Your friend Sayaka. She DM'd me your phone number on my video channel. Sayaka. Our friendship hadn't changed, but she had decided to move forward with her own path. Thank you, Sayaka. I wanted to call you right away, but I only had my old broken cell phone. So today I bought a new one on the way here. Make sure you put my number in your contacts. I'll save it as Mary Mary. I teased him back for scaring me earlier. Oh? In that case, I'll have to put you down as Mary's little helper. Don't do that. I thought back on those mysterious days. The days when I met someone so important to me. There were scary things, too. Things I wouldn't be able to forget. All those things had changed me. They made me the person I am today. So, shall we go? We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Hope you're ready. You bet. So began the start of our new life together. Together, no matter what. Yeah, this was a great ending. This is probably the best ending in the game, to be fair. You know what I mean? Like, you get to come back, you get to go back to your body, your boyfriend goes back to his body, and then you're together and happy. Like, absolutely. And I absolutely understand why people love Koyo, because, like, yes, he did not attract me at first instantly. There was nothing wrong with his sprite, like, whatever. Like, oh yeah, okay. But you grow to love him a lot more. And initially I was like, his hair's not my favorite, but you know what? It actually works for him and I'm totally fine with it. It doesn't bother me. You know, there's some love interest where you're like, yeah, their hair's a little stupid, but whatevs. I know everyone's going to think Saint Germain. Saint Germain's hair was stupid, but, you know, that did not... You got used to seeing him with the hats. When he took his hat off, you're like, okay, but whatever. I'm already invested. You know, Cleo's hair's a little close to a bowl cut, but it's still a little grown out. So it's like, all right, I can deal with it. And... you know what? It started to work for you and work for the whole thing. And, like, I get why people like him. Because that route, like, he's great route. Love him. Okay. Yeah. No, you can come to the man harem. Okay. Like, there might have been a question before that. Like, okay, you're not one of my eyeball loves. Like, these three, pick them out, chuck them in. But your route is so fucking good. And you're so, like, yeah, I get it. I get why everyone loves him. No, don't do that. I missed what it said, guys. I missed what it said. Because I waited too long. I should have read that. I'm so sorry. You could see what it said. I would have to go back to my video and then reread it. So you saw it. You can go back and read it. I'll go back and read it on my video, but I didn't get to read it out for you, and I'm very sorry. And I don't think they give that to you. Voice messages? Huh. Character comments after endings are unlocked. Wait. Oh, wait, is this the... No, but if I do that... Oh, I never imagined this kind of future. My life starting again with you by my side. It's too perfect. It's almost scary. Let's make our own new path going forward, just the two of us. With you, I feel like we can do anything. Okay. All right, perfect. I was like, wait a minute, under voice. We can also use that then, too. That's good to know. I wasn't really paying attention to that existing. But we can use that when we missed a fuck ton of CGs. How? There must be choices in the godly end or the heavenly end that unlocks the CG, but we're missing so many for him. The other ending, we get the common route bed end. There's no need for you to do this if you've already unlocked the Urban Legends common route bed ending following the choices above. Okay, which we already we never did. I was just looking at that. We missed a fuck ton of CGs. Well, like, no wonder it felt like he didn't have... I was like, we've missed a lot of CGs. We're missing... Now, I know one of them is his end CG from the Heavenly End, but the two of them are in here that we're missing. Like... What the fuck? We've never missed that many. Even in Correjo when we did the godly ending first. Well, that's fucking weird. But see, I love how they did this again. Oh, right, it's the A button. Parallel. Parallel. Oh, there's 3 versions, but like, you know what I mean? Like this and this, totally parallel. I love it. I love it. Oh, and then he smiles at us. That's so cute. Leaning in a whisper. This, I love, oh my god, I love this one. Like, oh, I love it. Oh, it's so cute because he's blushing. How adorable. No. I just can't believe we missed like, but well, we get more CGs the next time. This one's adorable. Of course, we're going to leave on this one, but yeah, no, his route, A+. And I definitely kind of see where even the low affection one getting us this, is fucking great. So I can't imagine, like, the heavenly ending is supposed to be better than this? Well, better in the sense of you have higher affection, so you would think theoretically it's the best ending. And then there are the other ones like the good ending. You know what I mean? So like this is just the good ending. And then the heavenly one is like the best ending. And like, how are you going to top this? Oh, that concerns me. Well, the heavenly end is titled Restart. And that almost sounds like we are reborn. Which then I would understand that. That's not as good as this. You know what I mean? As us coming back, we remember each other. Like, yes, it's sweet and romantic to think that, like, you are going to be reborn in your next life and you find your soulmate again and, like, you just kind of know. But it's not a best solution ending as getting to be with them in this life first, you know? But anyway, yeah, absolutely fucking amazing. We will wrap up Koyo's route and do all of the other endings in the next part. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.